you. Right, so there are many. Page 44 to page 49 on your book. You have your books? Open your books to page 44 to 49. So those are the pages that we are going to use for today as we, yes, there. Bringing back the memory. Yes, open your books to page 44. Alin, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Dancing.
Huh?
Dancing.
Dancing. I will dance too. I'll dance with you. Okay, you have a book? Pages 44 to 49. Those are the pages that we're going to talk about today. Ooh, I'll speak very long. Right, so the soil types, or there are types of soil. The question is that, what are the types of soil? What are some types of soil? Who can give me one? Sandy soil. What else? Clay soil. What else? Loam or loamy soil or sandy, clayey soil. So there are three types of soil that we are going to talk about for today. Right. So there are different types of soil. This soil has different properties. All right. So properties. There are there are different properties. Like for example, the sandy soil is not the same with the clayey soil. The clayey soil is not the same with the it's not the same with the loamy soil. And the loamy soil is not the same with the sandy soil. So it's not the same. It's totally different. So each of them has their properties. Like for example, what is the properties of metal? Metal is hard and strong. That is called properties. The soil. What is the proper? Shall we say? What are the properties of sandy soil? What are the properties of clayey soil? What are the properties of loamy soil? Okay. What are the properties? Now let us observe different types of soil. Huh? What is that, please? For you? Okay, so I will share to you about the three different types of soil. I want you to watch this video. Soil. Recording in progress. So now let's observe here the sandy soil. So what is sandy soil? แปลว่าอะไรฮะดินอะไรนะเก่งมากเก่งมาก Dirt side or clay soil. Sandy soil is made up of mostly sand, and it has a largest particle. It has the largest soil particles. So if you put water, you pour water in it, the water, all of the water will get out from that certain thing, from the sandy soil, because sandy soil has big or largest particle. If you're going to touch it and you put that on the glass and you put the like for example, you're going to pour water inside of that glass, what will happen to the water? The water will get down down, 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 down. It is because sandy soil has contained the largest particles among the three types of soil. Sandy soil has rough texture. Yes, the texture, why is it rough? Because of its particles. Because of its particles. The particles are big. If you touch it, of course, it is rough. Rough pewalay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Aline, what is rough in Thai?
What, teacher?
What is rough in Thai?
หิน
ไม่ใช่ rock. Rough, rough.
ค่ะ
Quack. Quack, 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 quack. Oh, thank you. Rough. Okay. What is that? What is rough? Rough. Next is it has loose particles. There are big air spaces between the particles. So as you can see, that sandy soil has the large or loose particles. So water flows quickly through the spaces. If you pour out water, the water will be drained quickly for the reason that sandy soil has the largest particles in it. So water will flows quickly through the spaces. The fourth one, it has, what is the color? What is the color of light brown? So the color of sandy soil is light brown. If you will say yellow, then I will accept also. See, the color of sandy soil is light brown. Okay, remember that one. Next, what is this? Desert. Very good. How can, or shall we say, can you grow plants in sand? Who will say no? Who will say yes? Said yes. You. So some of you said yes, that we can grow plants in sand. What about online students? Would you agree that we can grow plants in a sand? Yes or no? Who said yes? Who said?
I think.
Okay, Subjang says, I think yes. What about Aline? What about Aline? Can you grow plants in sand? Oh, I think Aline is so busy.
Teacher, can you grow plants in sand? Some of them can, some of them can't.
Again, please.
Some of the plants can grow in the desert and some of the plants can't.
Oh, thank you. The answer of Aline is some of the plants can grow in the desert and some of the plants can't. So that's correct. So your answer is yes? Can you grow plants in the sand? Yes or no? It's a yes, right? Yes. Okay, thank you. So the answer is yes. Can we grow plants in the desert? Yes. Okay, example of those plants that grow in a desert, look at this. Yes, the elephant tree. Okay.
A cat.
Elephant tree is one of the plants that grow in a desert. Elephant tree. I've never seen this plant in my life. I saw it only on YouTube.
Oh, you never. I can't.
The organ pipe cactus. This is also a cactus, but the name of it is organ pipe. Organ pipe cactus.
I see, and it looks like a corn.
Okay, next we have desert sage. Sage, I mean. Desert sage. This kind of plant is only growing in a desert. Desert marigold. This plant grows in a desert as well. Next, desert lily. This plant grow without the water. Okay, because we know that lilies grow in the water, in the lakes and the ponds. But this kind of lily grows in the sand. See that? What about this one? The desert palm tree. This kind of palm tree only grows in a desert place.
Teachers,
Yes.
the little ovals on the tree, there are so much of them.
Again, please.
The orange circle on the tree. Do you see the circle on the tree? What is it? I don't know.
Yeah. It looks like a donut. Thank you. Next, clayey soil. We're almost there because we will be talking only for 3. Clayey soil. Clay soil is up of mostly clay, right? It has the smallest soil particles. Remember, what is the largest? Sandy soil. The smallest? Clay soil. That is why if you form a pot, and that pot that you form, you get some water and put on the clay soil, does the water goes out? Does water drains out? No. The water will not be drained because clay soil is contains very fine particles. Next, clay soil particles are closely packed together. There are smaller air spaces between the particles, so it takes long time for water to flow through. Okay, clay soil sticks together well, so it can be molded into shapes quite easily. So clay soil is usually rich in nutrients. Wow. Clay soil is rich in nutrients. Now the question, can you grow plants in clay soil? Yes. Who says yes? A yes example is rice plant. Next is rice plant. Rice plant. Rice plant. So next is loamy. We're almost done, almost done. So if you already finished, then I will let you go. Okay, loamy soil is mixed of humus, sand, silt, and clay. So as you imagine that this soil is the perfect soil for planting, for growing plants. Loamy soil has both fine and large particles. So this one is what I have told you. This soil, loamy soil, is mixed with humus, mixed with sand, which has contained the largest particles, the silt and the clay soil mixed together. Air spaces with loamy soil allows to hold water and let some flow through. So because of the mixture of particles, sorry for the interruption, because internet here is not stable. Sometimes it will out and sometimes it's okay as well. All right, so let's continue. We're almost done. Almost done. So air spaces within loamy soil allows it to hold some water and let some flow through it. Why? Because loamy soil is a mixed soil, mixed of certain soils. Like for example, humus, have sand, have silt, have clay. So the reason that loamy soil is very good for planting fruits and vegetables. Okay, loamy soil has a large particles, both fine and large particles. Look at the particles. Some are small. Look at this. Some are small. This one, small. They are small here. I will point only. And some are big. Okay. So that means this kind of soil is good. Why? Because it is mixed. It is mixed with sand and clay. So loamy soil is rich in nutrients. Many plants grow well in loamy soil. So if you are going to plant vegetables and fruits, you have to consider the nutrients that the plants that you're planning to grow. You have to consider the amount of soil. And remember, loamy soil is good for planting. We have example, we have tomato. Look at the posture or the structure of this little plant. Does this plant grow well or this plant is dying? Grow well, because the soil is what? This soil is called humus, full of humus, loamy soil. Look at the fruits. The fruits are so yummy. It is because of the loamy soil. The chili or the pepper, look at the fruit. The fruit of the pepper is very good, ready for harvest, for the reason that the soil that the man who plants this one is loamy soil. Next, papaya plant. Does this papayas grew well? Grow well or dying? Grow well. Why? Because of the presence of nutrients that they can get from the soil. And what is that soil? Loamy soil. All right. So how many types of soil we have? Sandy soil, clay soil, and loamy soils. Now this time, I want you to get your book and answer page 49. Okay, look at the book, page 49. Answer your book. If you have your books with you, answer it with me on page 49. Okay. Answer it right now. Right after you answer it, bring that thing in your house and take photo and send it into the line. I will not hold books this time to avoid COVID. To avoid COVID-19, I will not hold books. All you have to do, after you answer, just take photo and then send it on the line group, and I will check that one. Thank you.